The gray fog. There used to be a world inside me, bursting with color. The reds were loud, the yellows sang, and the blues were deep and calm. Every piece of it was familiar and bright. It was my world. Now, a fog has rolled in. It has no sound or shape, but it is always here. It muffles the colors and quiets the sounds. The World Health Organization calls this a persistent sadness and a loss of interest or pleasure in things I once enjoyed. To me, it just feels gray. Some days, the fog is so thick I can barely move. It feels heavy, like a wet blanket, draining my energy and making every step a monumental effort. My concentration scatters like dust in the wind. Simple things feel impossible. The fog whispers. It tells me the fading colors are my fault, that I am worthless. It's a feeling of guilt for a crime I didn't commit. The world is fading, and the fog tells me I deserve it. This illness is not a choice or a weakness. It is a fog that obscures the sun. I don't know when it will lift, but I hold on to the memory of the colors. I have to believe that somewhere, underneath all the gray, my world is still waiting. One day, a tiny sound pierced the silence, a gentle chime like a distant bell. It was a soft, golden note that the fog could not completely swallow. It was a question waiting for an answer. I followed the sound. Each step was a battle. The fog clung to me, whispering its familiar lies, trying to pull me back into the gray. But the golden note was a thread, and I held on with everything I had. The thread led me to a small clearing. Here, the fog was thinner, and a single blue flower grew, its color soft but true. It wasn't my whole world, but it was a start. It was a piece of the blue I remembered. Someone was waiting in the clearing. They didn't try to chase the fog away. They just sat with me, sharing the quiet space. Their presence was a steady warmth, a silent understanding that I was not alone in the gray. The fog is still with me. Some days, it is a distant haze. Other days, it laps at my ankles. But it no longer owns my world. I am learning to find the clearings, to listen for the music, and to see the colors that push through the gray. And I know I am not alone.